Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Comrade Frank Safoko. Comrade Frank Safoko, the youthful representative of District Number 9, Mosville County. Distinguished leaders of the party here present. Distinguished leaders of the party here present. Members of the Fourth Estate. We have assembled here once again today to throw light on the troubling developments in Liberia as it pertains to what we see as the abuse of judicial discretions, which have the propensity to undermine the peace and stability of the country. I will proceed to read from our prepared text of a release. The Congress for Democratic Change reiterates its unwavering commitment to the rule of law. This is a principle it upholds critically as a former ruling party and a key stakeholder in Liberia's collective well-being. Over the last 1 year, the CDC has engaged in negotiations with the owners of the property hosting its national headquarters. The location the CDC has occupied at the investor aim for more than 2 decades, for more than 20 years, to secure its purchase. These discussions culminated in a right of first refusal offered to the CDC in 2024, which the party duly accepted. However, when the CDC sought to conduct standard due diligence inquiries regarding the property, the landlord reacted with hostility, abruptly initiating an illegal evasion attempt through the civil law court at the Temple of Justice in 2024. The CDC, being duly cognizant of its rights under the law, challenged this illegal action by filing a bill of information with the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia, which in May 2025 ruled in favor of the CDC, affirming its legal tenancy under the Intertestate Estate of Matos Tobofi Benai, represented by Mr. Ibrahim Van Dempster. Following this ruling in favor of the CDC by the Supreme Court of Liberia, the CDC formally notified the estate of Matos Tobofi Benai of its readiness to exercise its right of first refusal, as previously offered and accepted. Instead of proceeding with the lawful sale of the property housing the CDC headquarters, the estate acted in bad faith, issuing a 1-week eviction notice to the CDC on June 2, 2025, demanding the CDC to vacate its headquarters of 20 years. This action violated the binding agreement of offer and acceptance between the two parties. In response, the CDC filed a suit for specific performance at the Civil Law Court Temple of Justice, seeking judicial enforcement of the sale contract. Shockingly, presiding Judge W. Smith dismissed the CDC case for specific performance without hearing its mandate. Shockingly, the presiding Judge W. Smith dismissed the CDC case without hearing its mandate for further violating Section 11.2D of Liberia's Civil Procedure Law. The same court and the same judge entertained a suit in summary proceeding for property recovery, while the CDC pending case remained at the same civil law court unresolved. The CDC motion to dismiss on ground of pendency and a subsequent right of certiorari filed with the Chief of Justice, Her Honor C.N. Clinton Johnson, were both denied. These serious denials, without due consideration of the legal merits of the CDC case and arguments, constitute a gross abuse of judicial discretion, undermining the rule of law in the Republic of Liberia and threatening Liberia's democratic stability. The CDC has announced appeals to Honorable Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia in both the specific performance and summary proceeding cases. The bill of exceptions for these two cases have been duly prepared and approved by Judge Smith and the CDC team of legal experts is finalizing the appeal process at the Supreme Court of Liberia in line with the law in this jurisdiction. Additionally, the CDC takes note of a deeply troubling directive in Judge Smith's ruling, the unprecedented order mandating the Liberian National Police intervention. Rather than using the court sheriff in line with the laws and the practice in this jurisdiction. Because this is a civil property case. This departure from standard judicial procedure raises serious concern about judicial impartiality and the potential prejudice against the Congress for Democratic Change. While the CDC remains steadfast in its respect for the rule of law, it unequivocally condemns arbitrary judicial action and overreach that jeopardizes fairness and equity as the party works toward a lawful resolution of this matter at the Honorable Supreme Court. It urges all partisans to remain calm and patient. In preparation for all contingencies, as we expect that the appeal at the Supreme Court could go either way, the CDC is in the process of making arrangement for an orderly transition to a new national headquarters in the event where all our legal options have been exhausted. Thank you very much.